You get a long flight, I think that is.
Good morning, I am Dr. Shivakumar, and this is Apoorva from the College Preparatory School in Oakland, California. We are today here in Labland Biotechs to talk to Dr. Sudheer Shetty, who is the Managing Director of this facility.
Hello sir, how are you today?
Hello Apoorva, fine, I'm fine. Hello Adarsha. Namaste to all of you. Namaste.
First of all, we want to thank you and your entire staff for going out of your way to help our project. Labland Biotechs is an integral part of our project Jatropha. Before going into our project, can you please tell us a little bit about Labland Biotechs?
Yeah. Before going further, I should thank both of you for taking this project further. Your interest and involvement really matters a lot in bringing awareness among the growing community in and around Mysore and Hunsur taluks. It's a great work that you people are doing. Very nice work. Yes. I would like to congratulate you and your schoolmates and teaching staff. Fine. Yeah, Labland, we are here since 1994. Of course, not initially started working on Jatropha, working on different crops like banana, anthuriums, other crops. But since 2001, we started working on Jatropha. So we understood that Jatropha has got the potential of going into an oil crop as an alternative fuel crop. So that's how we started working on the plant science part of it. So gradually we understood that we need to have an in-depth knowledge on the crop, its growing pattern, its yielding pattern, its oil content, the oil characteristics, everything. So that's how we started an in-depth work on Jatropha as a plant. And our plant scientists, we have a team of plant scientists who are involved in this particular project. We have been able to collect from all over the country different selections of Jatropha carcass.
Yeah.
Carcass is a species.
Yeah.
Jatropha is the genus. So Jatropha carcass is a particular species that is giving good oil content. Whereas there are many other species like say Jatropha, Podagrica and other species which are not yielding oil. So this is the particular species which we concentrated, and now we have more than 500 selections of Jatropha collected from all over the country, our different regions, hydroclimatic zones. Now from there we are zeroing in on specific selection which are good in yield, which are good in oil content, that we are producing through tissue culture.
Yeah.
Tissue culture is a technique wherein we can use a small piece of the plant, that's called a tissue, which can be used to generate multi-million plants in numbers. It can go in mass. That is the technology what Labland has developed over the past 3 years. So this particular technology is the proprietorship ownership of the company. No one else in the world has developed this protocol. Only we have this particular technique. So that is being used to mass multiply selected quality planting materials. This is what we are doing now.
Yeah.
And we are also trying to bring awareness among the farming community, growers, to use good quality Jatropha planting material for getting successful plantation. Now we have got the selections, we have got the technology, we are also having the market on the other side. What we need to do is to bridge the gap of the demand for the biodiesel and growing of biodiesel crop Jatropha. That need to be bridged here. That's what I think your involvement is really doing that job. That's what I would like to say.
Okay. So, since you're a very esteemed individual and your opinion and thoughts carry a lot of weight probably, so could you please tell the viewers that are going to be watching this video the importance of biofuel in probably the future?
Yeah, fine. So I would like to give an example of the demand what we are having in India. The total consumption in India is about say 60 million tons per year, the annual consumption. Now the government of India is making a policy to mix about 20% of this diesel with biodiesel by 2017. 20% means about 12 million tons. That means say 12 million acres have to get into the field. 12 million acres of Jatropha plantations need to be established. That is a huge task, but not an impossible task. This just I am talking about the Indian context. If we talk, look at the global level, so each country is doing its best for bringing about millions of acres under Jatropha cultivation. That speaks of the requirement of biodiesel in the global market. So Indonesia, it is doing almost 2 million hectares. African countries, each country in Africa, they are going for say 1 to 2 million hectares. The European countries, they are promoting Jatropha cultivation all over the world, wherever they have access to the land. This being the case, I think in the next 4 to 5 years time, we will have millions of hectares of Jatropha plantation, which will directly give feedstock to the refineries which are using Jatropha oil for converting them into biodiesel. That's going to be the future. Yes.
So, in your opinion, how does Jatropha compare with other biofuels? Like, how is it better, arguably?
Yeah. So we can consider two types: edible crops and non-edible crops. Jatropha comes under non-edible. There is no competition from the food sector. It is totally a non-edible crop. And among non-edibles, Jatropha stands better candidature mainly because it has got good oil content, easy to grow, easy to harvest compared to its nearest competitor is fungi. Compared to any of these crops, Jatropha has got a better, it has got better features to grow as oil yielding crop. That's a major advantage.
Okay, so you know we've sent you a copy of our plan and how our project goes. You know our goals and the plans that we laid out. So can you give your opinion on our pilot project, Jatropha?
Oh yes, as I told you in the beginning, this is a very rightfully thought out project, especially in the Indian context. So we need this type of projects to bring awareness among the growers. There's a basis of any successful project. That's what you have conceived the idea, you have planned out, you have already started working on it. So first is show small piece of land, how this plant grows, how this crop yields, whether this crop can be really used, is somebody using this oil, somebody is using this crop. I think this part you are bringing into the focus by involving NGOs, the farmers, you are bringing them here, you are showing them what is actually happening. I think that's the rightful beginning of the successful project. Next also you have planned that once this has been well conceived by the growing community, you would like to involve more number of people, would like to involve more number of schools to get funding. I think this is a real good project. We are very happy to involve in such a nicely conceived project. We are very happy.
So also right now we're trying to collaborate with the local high schools in the Hunsur Taluk area,
Yeah.
like in Tatakere, etc. And